Hello everybody and welcome to Karen's Stamp Pad. My name is Karen Scott and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Edmonton, Alberta. So welcome to today's video. Today I'd like to show you a cute little milk carton gift box. So I have done a couple of these to show you. And I did a video 2 years ago showcasing this too, but I'm in need of a few of these for an upcoming event, and I thought these were so cute that they were worth redoing the video. So pick and choose the designer series paper you want and coordinating cardstock, and it is really simple to put together. So let's get started. I'm going to put these to the side. I'm going to bring in my paper scoring tool. If you don't have one of these, a paper trimmer will work just fine. So I am going to do a milk carton treat box that is showcasing the kindest gnomes. So I've pulled in some Pacific Point cardstock, and I have pre-cut it to 10.5 by 8.25. So on your 10.5 side, we are going to score it at 1/2 inch, 3 inches, 5.5, and 8. We are going to then turn this around to the short side, and we are going to score it at 2.5, 6, and 7.75. Okay, so this is it for my board. I am going to hang on to my scoring tool just because we are going to need it. I'm going to bring in my bone folder and I am going to burnish the edges. And almost done. Okay. So then what we're going to do, we're going to lay it flat. We're going to bring in our paper snips. And at the bottom, which is the bigger part, you'll see the squares. We are going to cut our 1/2 inch piece off the short side. And you're going to want to do a wedge. Cut a wedge. You're going to do the same thing on the next couple of blocks. You're going to wedge both sides. So, and then make another wedge. This way. And cut off that little corner. So there you have it. Let me just lay that down. And you can see what we've got so far. So then what we're going to do is we are going to, don't put your snips away, you're going to need them. we're going to take a ruler and a pencil, and on the tab side of things, the first box, each box is going to measure 2.5. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a tick mark halfway through at 1.25. We're going to skip a box, and then the third box, we're going to do exactly the same thing and mark it at 1.25. Now don't worry about your tick marks on the top, 1/4 inch, because we are going to cut those boxes out. So let's bring in our scoring tool again. We're going to line it up to our tick mark and down to the corner. And we're going to make a score line. And do it to the other side. And then again where our other tick mark is. Down to both corners. Okay, so what that's going to do is give us this little indent or a little fold in there. So just take your fingers and burnish it. It'll make it easier when it's put together to fold. Okay. And then we're going to take our paper snips and we're going to cut out the section that has our little tick mark in it. Oh, that wasn't very straight. Okay, and then this one. Okay, now before we put our paper snips away, we are going to take the bottom section and we are going to cut up the score lines to the first score line going the other direction. And this is our bottom that we will okay, so there you have it. Let me lay that out if you want to take a picture of it so that you have an idea of what you're doing. And this is pretty much it. So that's it for our box. We're going to flip it over and now we're going to decorate. So I've gone ahead and I have already pre-cut and glued my pieces, just so for time's sake you don't have to watch me do it. So I'll give you the measurements. I've got some basic white cardstock for the back, and just to put a little outline, I've got 4 pieces of basic white measuring 3 3/8 by 2 3/8, and then I've got designer series paper which measures 3 1/4 by 2 1/4, and I've glued those together, leaving myself a little bit of a border so you can see the white. So I've got 4 of those for these panels, for these 4 panels, and I'm going to glue those down. And I've got 2 more pieces for the upper panels, just 2 of them. And the basic white measures 2 3/8 by 1 5/8. And my designer series paper is 2 1/4 by 1 1/2. So let's go ahead and just glue these down. So I don't, it's Wednesday while I'm doing this video. I'm pre-recording it because tomorrow, while I am supposed to be doing my Facebook Live, I will be doing coffee and cards at my local coffee shop, Caffeine. They are gracious enough to allow me to do some card classes there. And that'll be running from 4 until 5:30. Normally I do it on a Monday, but this time I chose a Thursday. And so I'm pre-recording this video and I'm going to post it on YouTube. There we have that. And see how nicely this comes together. So I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but today has been snowing all day and it is windy and cold. I think with wind chill factor it's going down to -28, and it's a little too chilly for me. So I've been hunkered down in my craft room all day. Okay, so there we have that. We're going to take some tear and tape and we're going to put it along our little tabs here. Here we go. Now you want to burnish them just to make sure that they're going to stay down. Use your take your pick tool. To pull the top off. There we go. And now if I've scored it correctly, it should be able to lay it down, lay it flat, and just have everything come together nicely. So there we have it. Now I'm going to put the bottom together, and everything should just fold in quite nicely. I'm going to use my liquid glue. And that's that. So we have a nice sturdy bottom. So there's a multitude of things that you can put in your milk carton gift box, from candles to candies. I am going to put in a chocolate bomb, a hot chocolate bomb that I got from Costco. I got a few boxes of these, and I need a few boxes of these for an upcoming event. So, all right, now whether you have a crocodile or a punch that you can use, I am going to make a punch in each side and hopefully line it up. Try to center everything. right. Fold it. And I didn't do it perfectly, but there's enough room to get some ribbon in there to hold it together. The other thing I have is some clothespins, some smaller clothespins. They're not minis, but they're, and I think I want, yeah, some white. So get some ribbon that matches. And I'm going to put this through if I can see. Okay. Might have cut that a little long, but that's okay. I can always trim it. Sorry. Here we go. My ears are a little big. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to cut this down a bit. And then I'm going to decorate. So that's how easy this was to put together. And as you can see, it folds in nicely. It looks just like a milk carton. And I'm just going to decorate the front. Still have a ribbon stuck to me here. Okay. So I've got my Gnomes designer series paper that I've cut the images out with the die cuts, and if you are looking to get some of this paper, I would place an order right away, because I believe it is on sale, because it's on our last chance list, retiring list. And I am just going to place this image right here and see how simple and easy this little treat box comes together. So and I love this Gnomes stamp set and dies along with the paper. It is just absolutely my favorite this season. So there we have it. I'm going to push this in a little bit because I don't want it hanging over the side. It's okay if on the top. There we go. And there you have it. Isn't that adorable? All right. Well, I am so happy that you joined me today. And, I will be back on Facebook next Thursday at 4 o'clock. There is nothing on my schedule as of yet. So I should be back to my normal time, and I hope to see you then. But until then, stay warm. If you're in Edmonton, I'm not sure what the weather is like where you are, but hopefully it's a little warmer than here. And have an amazing week. Bye for now.